I know like a lot of people, they hit me up about this 50 making that comment or saying that the using that to promote power or whatever. Let me tell you something. 50 50 take his beef serious. A lot of things he won't let go. His beef with Jimmy Henchmen is one of them. Michael K. Williams is related to Jimmy Henchman. That's his family. Mike always rode for Jimmy. Not on no street stuff, but even whatever Jim, even when Jimmy was wrong, Mike still stood by him. You know what I'm saying? As family. So, with that being said, if you don't know the history between Mike and 50 and Jimmy, you'll know that 50's just taking a shot at Mike because of Jimmy Henchman. He ain't got no beef with Mike. You know what I'm saying? That's more of a Jimmy thing. You know what I'm saying? And Mike being supportive of Jimmy. You know, them brothers ain't got no problem. And trust me, 50 respects Mike as a actor. You know what I'm saying? He definitely respects him as an actor. And if they never work together, that is only for that reason. Now, when it comes to these drugs, I've never used drugs in my life. No cocaine, no crack, no heroin, no ecstasy, no Molly, no Percocets, no syrup, no, none of that shit. I've never tried any of it. None of it. Hand to God. Never tried any of it. Now, for one, we're in a pandemic, right? Us being in this pandemic, it's already rough. You know what I'm saying? Out here. So, with it being rough and me being a former drug dealer, and I put emphasis on former because I'm glad to not want to be the dude that gave Mike that package that killed him. Because he had to be somebody he trusted for them to go get it. Same thing in the DMX situation, allegedly. But you got to know, if you are a dealer, you know exactly where I'm going with this before I even finish. And if you're not, then and you are a substance abuser, or you indulge in cocaine and these drugs, please know that cocaine doesn't come from here. Cocaine comes from other countries. By the time they get it here, once it's picked and made and is passed off, somebody's going to put something on it so they can make more. So if you got a one key of cocaine and it's in Colombia, leaving Colombia, and they giving them pure cocaine, by the time it reaches Brooklyn, it's been stepped on more than 10 times already. Because from before it leaves Colombia, it might get something added to it before it reaches Miami or wherever, Atlanta, New York, wherever it is being flown into or boat shipped into, or however it may be getting there. But let's go this route. Colombia, Miami, Miami, get it up the East Coast. By the time it hits Miami and is broken down and packaged up to go to New York, people already put something in it to stretch it. So if you're dealing with 1,000 keys, 1,000 grams, which is a kilo, 250 grams of that 1,000 is going to get pulled out and put to the side, and 250 grams of fentanyl, lactose, whatever it is going to get put in there to make it back to 1,000. So when they ship it to New York, it's when they put it on the scale, boom, it's 1,000 grams. But it's really 75-25, right? So now when it hits the street, the niggas, the people, let's say in New York, they gonna go and sell it, right? The 1,000 grams, and they gonna take out 25 grams and put it to their side for themselves, not knowing that's already touched up. And they gonna put 25% fentanyl cut or whatever in it. Now it is now 50% cocaine and 50% cut, right? So now by the time it reached the street dealers, they breaking it down. They cooking, they losing, they wondering why, because half of it ain't even cocaine no more. So now when the day go, they take the 1,000 and they take 25 and they replace it with 25 of fentanyl. Now it's 25% of cocaine. So now the time they break it down and hit the streets, this, that, and other, you got 75%, Biden got another 10% of some cocaine that was 1,000% puro from Colombia. Time it hits the Brooklyn Street and somebody done bought a 20 or 50 or $100 worth, they got 10% of cocaine and 90% fentanyl, which kills somebody at that point. Because the fentanyl is strong as hell. It's stronger than goddamn heroin. So this thing about, yo, man, I just had to sell drugs to survive for my family. But you kill somebody else's family. You gonna go feed your kids with blood money? Same nigga that sold Mike that package, he gonna go take his kid through McDonald's drive-through Happy Meal, and he gonna get a girl the money for the Happy Meal, and the girl's not gonna see the blood on the money. He's not even gonna see the blood on the money. And that kid gonna eat that Happy Meal and play with the toy, not knowing there's blood all over it. This is what led me to get out the streets. Living with an addict. You try living with an addict and selling drugs. And if you can do it good, there's something wrong with you. If it don't bother you, it's something wrong with you. You are desensitized to life. You don't give a F. You will blow anybody's brains out with a gun or with a straw of bad drugs or with a pipe. There's a comedian in LA that just died on Friday. Same thing. If Mike was in LA, I would have felt like they got the same batch. Or it could have been somebody making sure he got a bad batch. It's hard to say when somebody has a substance abuse problem because you never know. It's the easiest way to take them out.
Choke, no joke. You know what it is. Yo, y'all niggas would have stayed DL. Down low. Stop flossing, man. You just want them to just come and get you? Learn from our mistakes, man. That's what this is about. Learn from mistakes. Choke, no joke. Let's go. You already know. Make it low. Let's go. My aim was enlightened. Drop jewels on you. You thinking I'm jealous? I ain't got cheddar like you. I'm the dude to a game. You got school.